Two of Queensland's most iconic off-road destinations. The tropical paradise of Double Island Point and the notorious four-wheel drivers playground known as Glasshouse Mountains. In this beach to bush adventure, we showcase what these two places have to offer and what makes them so renowned. Joined by Jeff and Nathan from Do It in the Dirt, we give Little Red, Big Red and the Canyon a red hot go. But this time, I might have taken things one step too far. Stay tuned to see what happens.
Taking them up. Slow.
I don't like that angle. Feels like it's gonna go at that mill.
Proudly supported by Tread, Superior Engineering, and in part by look, the hub's in. Myself, Dad and Kai are continuing our southeast Queensland adventure up to our last few days now, and we're beginning this episode at Double Island Point, I believe it is, just outside of Rainbow Beach, not too far from Fraser Island at all. Turned up here about lunchtime on a Friday, and we're heading in one of the access points to the area, the freshwater track. Nice little drive through the rainforest here, all very easy going, and it'll take us out to the beaches and the point. I'm pretty excited about this because I've seen heaps of videos of this place. It looks amazing. I've never been here before, but we got a beautiful sunny day. The plan is to hang out here this afternoon. We've booked in a campsite for the night, and then we'll head out of this area tomorrow. And probably the second part of this episode is going to be some full driving out the Glasshouse Mountains, hopefully.
Oceans and oceans, paper submarines. Emotions, emotions, blissful hurricane swirling through me.
Made it out here onto the beach, and the first thing we've decided to do is come claim a camp spot for the night because it's only lunchtime. We figured we'll claim a nice spot which we got before, you know, heaps of other people potentially turn up, being it's Friday night. Set our stuff up here, have a bit of lunch, and then head up Double Island Point this afternoon.
Even when the moon cries, leaving us alone like it's fading now. Even when the sun shines.
Had some lunch, left a bit of a camp set up there so that people don't take our spot. Now we're going to head up the beach, up to the point. Made it over the other side of the headland here, so here's the big headland that runs along like a big point. But yeah, there's a little inland track you cut through from that big main beach that heads down to Noosa, which we are camped on. Come over the other side here, and it's absolutely beautiful over here. It's paradise, and you can see Fraser Island over in the distance there. Heaps of little groups and spots where people are pulled up in all directions here. We've come right out the end of the point, but there's a nice like bay and all that through there where the cars are pulled up. Anyways, Kai and I are going to go for a swim. Looks beautiful. The deep? Ah, oh, get smashed. How is it in the water? It's pretty warm. This is definitely tropical Queensland paradise. Water, warm, clear, beautiful sands.
Nice tropical Queensland, warm, clear.
I can't say any sentences, I just put words together and hope they mean something. Just random words.
Water, clear, bubbly waves, clearness, warm.
Boom, log done.
Sentence complete. English class pass.
It's so nice out here. Finished up swimming at the point there in the waves. That tide's coming in, it's high tide on dark today. So I'm just gonna head back across to the entrance here onto this side of Double Island or whatever it is, just because we don't end up trapped over here in the salt water, because this tide comes in. I don't know exactly how it all works because I'm new to this area. So I'll head back over there just to ensure we don't get stuck somewhere.
Looks like we did the right thing by coming back. As you can see, this salt water starts to come into these areas, and then you get trapped in there unless you want to go through super deep salt water. Even then it was, you know, maybe nearly a foot deep. I just eased it through so it doesn't smash up under the car everywhere. So to travel this area you need a vehicle permit per day per vehicle. It was like $13.95. We had to get today and tomorrow. You can get weekly and yearly passes, and then you have to get your camping permits as well to camp here. It was $7 per person per night. No fires at any of these camps, unfortunately. We are at T-Ha, I believe it is number 1, so you got the T-Ha zones 1 down to 6, 1 being the furthest up to the lighthouse and point, 6 being the furthest down towards Noosa. Book your zone, and then once you're here you pick your spots. There's maybe about 30 spots in each zone, just up on the back of the dune, just up on the dunes here off the beach.
Just cooking up some dinner at the back of the car here. Kai's reading his book.
Enjoy the rest of this night and hopefully get a good sunrise in the morning.
What am I gonna do with all these feelings? Even when the moon cries, leaving us alone like it's fading now. Even when the sun shines, or when we got no way.
Alrighty, we made it off the beach at Inskip Point, came down through Noosa. There was a pretty good drive along the beach, so many people camped there. Come off, aired up, and then we've come out to Glasshouse Mountains. We've met up with TJ and Jeff Nathan from Doing the Dirt, and we're currently on Big Red. Just had one car go up, another car about to try and go up here, but this isn't where we started. It was just chaos when I got here. There's people everywhere like, let's go, go, go. So we just did Little Red. I'll take you back to Little Red and then we'll catch up here where we're currently on Big Red.
Blake was up first on Little Red in his twin-locked Toyota Hilux. He made pretty light work in the first section. Now once you hit the top of Little Red, you can continue straight ahead, which is the easier option. At this point you are basically at the top of the track. Or if you're feeling adventurous, like Blake was, you can hook a hard left and take what they call the Little Red bonus line.
That tree. Oh, that tree, okay. Yep. Left, okay. Yep. You've got to put your over this big hole. Yeah. That's the problem if you end up in that spot, you're in the hole, all the holes. That's why we always try to cut that way early. Yeah. So you can give it a good bump that way.
Jeff was up next on Little Red. In his twin-locked Jeep Rubicon 37's Maxxis Treps, this thing is an absolute weapon off-road.
He's taking the muffler.
Jeff made the bonus line look very easy. I was up next in the patrol. So once I get up that top, I turn in.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, you sort of aim along that bank edge.
So is this the line?
Yeah.
You just guide me, Jeff.
Yep, keep it that. Nice and smooth, yep. One smooth go.
This is my first time ever four-wheel driving in the Glasshouse Mountains and having a crack at Little Red. So I will admit I was a little bit nervous and off to a bit of a shaky start.
That's alright, go back, have another go at it. Yeah, not bad. People passenger. Yeah, just nice smooth drive now. One smooth. Yeah, wait. Right, you're up. Okay, that line, just nice smooth go. Yep, nice smooth go. You just need a little bit more momentum.
Yeah, okay.
As you sort of slowing down, that's when it starts running across.
Yeah. What do you reckon?
How are you feeling in it?
Well, I feel alright. My only thing is I just don't want to send it back. I don't know why I get it. What did I do wrong? I don't know. We can just winch, I guess.
Wants it.
Hey?
It wants it.
Yeah. I don't know. It feels so close. I feel like each time.
It is close.
Each time I'm getting close, as I get more momentum, I'm closer to hitting the quarter as well, but that's my only thing. I feel like if I go a bit harder when I come back next time, it's going to hit. So close, that's annoying. I wish I had driven that. I'm just concerned about the rear quarter. Every time I give it a bit more, it's slipping closer into that rear. I don't want to take it out. You've done me up here.
Hey, I'll try and get the camera on the actual angle. Yeah, it's a bit, I don't know, I didn't expect you to have an issue here, but Blake was just explaining because you're a wagon, the weight's in the rear.
Yeah.
It's pulling the front tyre off.
Pivot it back.
So that's where the issues come in.
Yeah, well, that's what Nathan was saying as well. You can see it's heavier in the back.
Yeah.
And the front's light, so it doesn't want to like pull it up. It just wants to tip it back.
So I don't think it's not necessarily what you're not doing anything wrong. It's just the car, different car. Couldn't do much more when you were doing like.
Yeah, well, I feel like that was very close to hitting on that last attempt. I reckon if I had to go a bit more momentum, the back would go in when it came back.
Yeah, probably not worth it.
Yeah.
Run! Do you want to have a go at the bonus?
Nah. Nah.
Nice and slow. Yep. Nice fast. Come on that line. Yep. Oh, lost the rear tyre, come off the hitch. That's it, nice. Yeah. Too easy. Yeah, just cut the whole thing. Yeah. Just cut that bit in, Tyler.
Oh yeah, thanks. I'm up.
What are you talking, mate? Accomplished?
Yeah, I got up there.
You got the sweats on, you're a bit anxiety.
It wasn't too bad in the end. Like, it's not too scary. It's more just like how much risk do you want to put for wiping out the rear quarter?
Oh yeah. Yeah, wagon's a bit different, isn't it?
Nathan was the last one in our group to have a crack at Little Red. He's driving a single cab GQ twin locked 35s.
When we get home, we'll chop the wagon up. Oh, he's coming up here. Bonus line. It's a little bit slippery on the rear, so you have to get a little bump. Head line, pop, 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 pop. Go, 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 go. Yeah, this is just the warm-up hill for the main bit. You got a week to spend out here, don't you?
My rear quarter saved by the spare tyre.
And the rear bar there.
That's where I was hitting on that bank. I didn't want to keep going harder and kabam in there.
Otherwise it'd be chop chop GU. How to run out of fuel and get nowhere. He's up.
Feel all the frustration setting in.
Big Red!
Let's go to the hard one. What's the second one?
Yeah, that's the hard one now.
From Little Red, you drop down this very steep little hill into the next gully where you're looking straight up at Big Red. Down the right.
Directly after Little Red, you drop down that little hill we just came down, and then you meet Big Red, which is absolutely insane. Apparently that's the bypass track around it. What do you reckon, we just go up the main one? Yeah. Easy. Well, I don't even, would you even call that a hill? Probably not.
I think that's what he's talking about,
Look at-
the easy section.
Oh, Jeff's just rock climbing up the hill he's about to drive up.
Jeff was first to have a crack at Big Red in his Jeep. One of the harder tracks in the Glasshouse Mountains and arguably one of the most infamous hill climbs in Australia.
What's that? Driver.
Having driven it quite a few times, Jeff and Nathan have a very specific line here that works well for them. It requires the driver's rear tyre to follow the exact same line as the driver's front tyre. It just can be difficult to achieve as the back wants to keep sliding around. So this is what they were doing here, trying to get that very specific line they needed. From where I've got the camera positioned here, you can't quite see it, but there are some monster holes and rock steps there they're dealing with.
But I want to keep you up there though, you got to stay up high. Not yet. Keep going. No, later. Hey, now full lock. Don't hold, keep holding full lock. Keep holding it. Hold it. Straight. Pass driver. Keep turning driver.
Because of how the track has deteriorated and washed away over the years, you can no longer drive straight up the top section. As you can see here, it's pretty much just a vertical wall, impossible to drive. No one attempts it anymore. So you do need to take a sharp 90-degree turn off to the right, put you on a horrendous angle, but it's the only way to get off this track. A very steep bank you got to get yourself up over, and then from there you can continue up the track. Jeff was having a little bit of difficulty on this section.
It's a shame MUX blew up the front diff. You could have can't brought up this. Yeah, just going up the left line.
Yeah, ramp over is horrible.
Yeah, okay. Well, has they got a longer wheelbase?
No, the fuel tanks and everything's down low there.
Yeah, right.
So
Is that what it lands on, the fuel
I'm on
tank?
my fuel tank and everything.
What lift is in this? Like what height?
About 3.
Yeah.
3 and a bit.
Is this what it's normally like here? Massive crowd of people?
Yeah.
So many. Oh, he's got it. Made it up.
Yeah, it's just,
Does that feel pretty bad there?
it feels horrible because all you can see is down.
Yeah.
But it's stable-ish. You just got to be comfortable with it. But yeah,
That
I
was
had to do
obvious.
some rock packing.
Yeah. That was.
The rear is nowhere near where it needs to be. It should be way more over that side of the rear.
Jeff, the boss. You are absolutely not going to race. You are a disappointment.
Nathan don't mind listening to Jeff.
Standard.
He just does the opposite of what you say. It's different to me when I'm in the passenger and you're guiding me. I just look at you and forget everything else.
Rear end, when the rear end's flexing out, it's driving it that way. You can zoom up.
Bit of damage, Nathan.
Yeah, I can't say I know how I've done that. But, it's just not supposed to be here.
It's not how it's meant to look. We're gonna keep going this track around Big Red. Nathan's just bent the back of his car a bit there, so yeah, apparently this is a fun bypass track, goes up around up the top there, and then we'll meet them up there. We'll start driving this.
Looped our way up around to the top of Big Red. Fun little track through there, a couple of rock steps and stuff. TJ's gone home, but Jeff and Nathan are going to leave me because they're the local experts here. There's no track they haven't driven 17 billion times. Lead me around the other end of the southern power lines. We're going to come back to and said we'll do Kenya, and they've got a couple of flexi sections and stuff like that for a couple of hours of Savo. Should be good.
So what's this one? Just a cool
This is
little
sort of-
flexi track.
Yeah, this is the sort of the start of the South Power Lines track. Warm-up track.
So your warm up, this would be like This would be my final destination after a day of wheeling.
It's a flexi track with a bonus option.
I'm not sure if I trust your warm-up when your warm-up today was Big Red. You know, it's a good track when there's about half a car spread along the track. First track of Jeff's medium run is this, Flexi Wombat holster here. Looks pretty fun.
Disconnect your sway bar.
This is the nearly roll it line.
Yeah, not bad. Keep turning. Just stop there. Both lockers in. Keep going to that lock. Yeah. Great. Yep. Hey, same thing. This front's going to pick up. We're probably going to fair parts, I think. Alright, keep it slow. Keep it slow. Bit of passenger. Yep. Keep it slow. Rear's gonna come up.
Easy.
Yeah, see through. I don't know if you can't tell it, but that's me left foot braking the whole time.
Yeah,
I'm just
okay.
holding the throttle, and all I'm doing is on and off, releasing the
the
brakes
brake.
slightly. And
Just
it
make-
just keeps tension, like constant pressure on the drive line, and it stops a lot of the rocking back and forth you have if you just sort of on and off the throttle.
Yeah,
That
okay.
part of it.
Yeah.
But that kind of stuff's a good place to get that feel for sort of what you can do with the left foot
Yeah,
riding
okay.
through.
That's the last car that tried that wasn't Jeff.
Bit of passenger. Oh no! Slow, there you are.
Ran out of fuel. And struggles picking up fuel on those bad.
That does the same thing.
That felt pretty bad.
Nice. Roll forward. So you go a little bit of driver. Forward.
I don't know if I like this. I don't like that angle. Feels like it's gonna go at that moment.
So yeah, just a bit right forward, passenger. Nice and slow. Now stop.
Alright, I'm going back out and go up that way.
Get that line. Nice smooth drive. You're up. Slow, yeah, there it is.
You terrify me. Oh man, bloody Jeff. How was that wheel lift, guy? It looked like I was gonna roll it. That's probably the worst angle of like biggest wheel lift I've had.
First couple times are right, just those last times are why I called it on you.
Yeah, because the back was starting to slip around too much.
Yeah, the rear was sort of doing up here.
Yeah.
But then by the end of it, the rear was starting to come into here,
Yeah,
which was just putting it at this little bit too much of an angle.
yeah. second track on Jeff's Glasshouse tour. This one's the canyon, isn't it?
Yes.
So down, massive drop off through the creek, then up the other side. Don't fall over. It's always weird because I've seen this so many times on videos, but then never been here.
Now you're here.
Now I'm here in the famous Glasshouse Canyon. Nice. We're up. The ruts are taking out the big GU diffs. Can't drive it any harder. I'm just going to send the side into the bank. Got some treads off the roof, chuck them down the track. Hopefully that gives me a bit more clearance and a bit more traction. Treads saved the day.
Let's save the day. Go a little bit quicker. A little bit quicker.
Crazy out here, just obstacle after obstacle after obstacle. I can't even film them all, there's that many. South Power Line track, Glasshouses. Yeah, plenty of fun to be had out here. This one here is like a vertical drop down a wall into a gully. Then we've got to get back up out the other side. Nah, in it.
Son of Send It
Son of Send It.
and I don't know, Chicken Trap.
Yeah, it's the one you need momentum up, eh?
It's not too bad at the moment actually. There's a bit of
Send It Hill they call this one, because apparently you can't crawl it. It cries momentum because you're climbing 2 steps at once. What do you reckon, up the ruts or?
Try the ruts first, just to get, you can get that way you can get a feel for what the grip would be like if you went too slow.
Yeah. That's what happens if you don't send it.
After Send It Hill, it was getting late in the day by this point, so we decided to finish up our Glasshouse tour on the Southern Powerline section. Next up, you pretty much meet Little Red and Big Red again. Jeff had one last muddy hill climb here he was keen to have a go at, and from there it was back up to Big Red Car Park.
Made it back up the top to Big Red Car Park here, which is sort of seems to be the central spot for this area. So we did southern power lines. There's northern power lines down there as well, and there's just tracks everywhere. It's literally tracks galore out here. You'd take months to do them all, but yeah, we did a couple of good fun ones today. Pretty stoked to get up Little Red, which didn't have to winch, but anyways, and good to do Canyon and a couple of those other ones. Jeff. Yeah, Big Red.
We finished Big Red off camera.
Yeah, I drove up it at the end there. I just forgot to turn the camera on.
Yeah, the camera wasn't on.
Yeah, accident. Oh, that's all right. We know we did it. But yeah, Jeff showing us around there. Knows the area super well, which is good. The insane Jeep. So that's the end of our beach to bush episode. Stoked to come out of Glasshouse. I reckon once I do the GQ up, I'm going to have to come out here and do some more tracks in it too. It's going to be a bit more capable than the GU, and I won't be as concerned about panels on the GQ either. Have a fun day out, full driving in the Glasshouse Mountains. Pretty epic, get some good shots. That'll be.
You nearly rolling your car down the hill.
Yeah.
No mate, just keep rolling, it's fine, like.
Yeah, is that big hole that Jeff sent me? He's like, yeah, it's fine, just keep going. Oh, you're on your roof. Yep, keep going, it's fine.
You should get off your roof if you just keep going.
Yeah, you just keep driving, you won't be upside down anymore. To come to this area, you need a vehicle pass. To come to this